What's up, guys? It's the Mega3 Woman here with another death battle reaction. As always, I'm joined by Minato.
Hi.
And today we're going to be reacting to Bill Cipher versus Discord, Gravity Falls versus My Little Pony. Oh man, I've been looking forward to this episode for some time now. This is the episode that won the Champions Ballot, and
been all season, so
yeah. It's gonna be good. I've seen great things about it on Twitter so far. The animators and team have been hyping it up so much.
I've
seen so much fan art.
Like a plague, so I really wanted to go into this one blind. So
yep, no spoilers this time around.
I
imagine stay away. So let's begin.
And BetterHelp. Bill Cipher, the triangular terror from Gravity Falls.
Discord, the devilish draconicus from My Little Pony.
The mighty, the righteous, the profound, and the profane. We have featured all
God.
manner of warrior.
Of course, they showed
But not
showed
as silly
Homelander.
as these two apocalyptic goofballs. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh man, I can't
In
wait.
the forests of Central Oregon rests the rustic lumber town.
Wow, they're actually giving out
Gravity
spoiler
Falls.
warnings now. That's nice.
Hey, there's old man McGucket. And would you look at that Mayor Befumplefumter. And who could forget that little Polish turd, Gideon Gleeful.
But despite its
Get in the
looks,
jar.
Gravity Falls is less Mayberry and more Twin Peaks. I've been studying what I call the unified theory.
Wait, was that
of
Tai Lung?
weirdness.
It's
Much
Tai
gravity,
Lung, man.
weirdness acts as a force, warping space and attracting bizarre phenomena to certain areas.
Like the Bermuda
Yep.
Triangle or Denny's at 3 a.m.
And Gravity Falls
Accurate.
is one of those places. In fact, it's the largest weirdness magnet in the entire world.
Rainbow vomiting gnomes, the fearsome multi-bear, the dilapidated mystery shack, and most terrifying of all, a trillion-year-old alien spoken of only in whispers, the foulest creature to ever blaspheme upon this beautiful land, Bill Cipher. No, actually doesn't look so bad. I like his little hat.
Don't be fooled by Bill's
I
goofy
said
demeanor.
that.
Underneath the deadpan one-liners lies the cold black heart of a genocidal madman.
After obliterating his home dimension and killing everyone in it, Bill was
Oh,
on the
that's
run from the
amazing.
interdimensional authority. So he settled in the chaotic nightmare realm, turning it into his own personal kingdom.
But he quickly set his sights on an even bigger prize. Our own universe. Unable to break through the dimensional barriers
I see the top right in the corner there. That's multiversal Bill for them.
Unsuspecting humans to open the front door.
And if Bill escapes, all of reality is screwed.
He is a being made of pure energy, able to craft a physical body out of nothing and then change that shape to grow to planetary scales. He can regenerate any part of himself, including his own spirit.
Bill can move objects with his mind, duplicate himself, and see into the future. He can bring inanimate objects to life.
Anything
shoot
that'll
lasers
make you
and fire,
uncomfortable.
and control your dreams like Freddy Krueger.
But Bill isn't just some magician. He can warp reality as much as he pleases.
He controls space, matter, gravity, time, and can even mess with the fourth wall.
Though he's most known for his control over souls. He can see and interact with normally invisible spirits, blow holes through them, and even eradicate them from existence. And should an unwitting pawn make a deal with the dream demon, he can possess their bodies. Which
I kind of want to see
would
Bill
have
make a
been
deal
good to
with
know when I started
Discord.
talking to him.
Wait.
Finally! I've been watching you two boobs for a while. The pyramids, the dollar bill, anything made in my image, I can see through. I see everything!
No way.
Yay, new co-host.
Oh, why does my jaw hurt?
Well, it wasn't long before Bill came upon Gravity Falls and the Pines family, namely the brilliant scientist Stanford Pines, who spent decades traveling the multiverse to find a way to defeat Bill. for
Yeah,
good
I
after
can see why they
almost
said they had so
unleashing him
much
in
fun
the
with this
first
Turns
episode.
out it would be his niece and nephew, twins Mabel and Dipper Pines, who would end up being Bill's greatest enemies. Hard to believe, perhaps.
Especially when Bill finally managed to his way through the walls of our cosmos and enter Gravity Falls, reaching
you're
his
really
full
quiet,
power
by the
and
way.
Taking off. We're
That's my line!
We've got hench maniacs on the loose, madness bubbles flying every which way making things go all kinds of crazy, and a weirdness wave threatening to warp all of reality.
And not just our universe. Without that nightmare
Totally
realm
directed this
holding
very
him back,
episode.
Given enough time, Bill's power threatened the
Wait, is that
multiverse.
Discord writing as
With
well?
his control over time and space, Bill can move as fast as he damn well
I just
pleases,
realized,
especially when his mind can view an infinite kaleidoscope of possibilities all at once.
They are using the Reddit Ask Me
In a
Anything.
state of quantum uncertainty.
Yellow is
With
definitely Bill.
help.
I can tell you
Right.
that much.
Similar to Erwin Schrödinger's
Yeah.
hypothetical cat, Bill exists in two possible states at once, perpetually unresolved. Everything he is also not.
Though he has one great weakness: unicorn hair. Yes, actually, what are the odds?
Similar to garlic or silver, unicorn hair serves as a key ingredient to barriers that can block otherworldly beings like Bill, which can also drain them of their power. While unicorn hair barriers did prevent Bill from breaking into the Shacktron, they failed to nullify his magic.
His actual greatest weakness is his unbelievable ego.
His complete and utter disdain for humanity ultimately proved to be the opening the Pines needed.
Tricked into entering the mind of Ford's scumbag brother Stanley just as it was being erased, Bill invoked the almighty axolotl in a desperate bid to survive.
Bill's prayers were answered, but in a way he never expected. He would be reincarnated in another form and another time.
Where exactly? No one knows, but we can only hope that this equilateral enemy of all that's holy and decent is never coming back.
Oh, that was so good.
This episode
That
of Death
was
Metal is sponsored
awesome.
by DraftKings.
I don't know
That
how,
is
but
easily my
you gotta
favorite
love
analysis
that
of the
about
season.
It's one of the best decisions I've ever made. And guess who has us covered this season?
I think
Even
I've got a pretty good
thumbnail
idea.
is still
DraftKings
in,
Sportsbook, an official betting
Discord
partner of the
shooting at each
NFL.
other,
All
so-
DraftKings customers can take advantage of 2 new offers every game day in September.
they're
Download
already
the app now and
disrespecting
use
with the
code
show
DEATH to
itself.
sign up. New customers
Yeah.
can bet just $5.
They did mention the unicorn hair, which I
Instantly
did see a
in
comment that
bonus
says
bets.
Discord
Only on
always
DraftKings
carries
Sportsbook
unicorn
with
hair,
code
so.
DEATH.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.1-800-GAMBLER.
But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what Discord can bring. But I also I haven't said it, but I am rooting for Bill Cipher in this. I haven't made my final decision yet.
Well, I hear apparently Discord probably wins, but there apparently has been a debate about it, so
Yeah.
I'm rooting for Bill.
Also, apparently, even the Discord side of the G1 blog said that, oh, if they give Bill multiversal, he's just fucked.
I'll just paraphrase Space Ghost, and I agree with everything that man just said, because it's everything I wanted to hear.
Was under attack, plagued by the rampaging spirit of disharmony, whose only goal was to spread chaos and unhappiness throughout the land.
Until the twin princesses of the sun and moon, Celestia and Luna, used the
But here we go.
all-powerful elements of harmony to turn him to stone. Kicking the can down the road, I see. Lots of luck.
Yes, because as with seemingly all magical prisons, it didn't last forever. Eventually, this being of madness and destruction broke free. Discord had returned.
Now I know what you're thinking. Dear Lord, what in good God's name is that thing?
Discord is a Draconicus. Or
Yep, that's
dragon
Discord.
horse. And also,
When the
deer,
budget
goat,
is high
snake,
enough.
lion, eagle, lizard, and a bat.
All part of a complete balanced breakfast. Despite looking like a Build-A-Bear grab bag, he doesn't seem so bad. Kind of annoying, but in a lovable Mon Capitan kind of way.
There's certainly some truth in that. While initially one of our pony's most potent foes, Discord is not inherently evil, just chaotic.
A big jolly jerk that sets fire to things that can't burn, just like me.
It's not like you to find a lot of common ground with My Little Pony. I mean, you're usually like, the only good pony is the horse meat my sandwich.
That's disgusting, Wiz. Horse meat goes in burritos. But really,
Oh,
having a
God.
daughter changes a man. It softens your cold, hard edges.
that they made
Kind of like with
Fluttershy
Discord,
free
who
for
became
that
best
episode.
buddies with the pony
Yeah.
Fluttershy. And guest pals with everyone else by default. Fluttershy is best pony.
Discord is chaos incarnate and is empowered by causing as much pandemonium as possible. Likewise, if he betrays his true nature, it can cause his soul to weaken and possibly cause him to fade away entirely.
Not a problem when his powers allow him to mess stuff up as much as he likes. He's a full-on reality warper and plays with the laws of physics like they were silly putty.
Discord can manipulate space by teleporting, reshaping his body, and transmuting matter. He can mess with your mind and erase your memories. He can control
I
time
feel
and
like that's
travel
gonna come
through
up
it.
with,
He can even
Bill
remove
trying to
mathematical
petrify him.
dimensions, turning objects
I don't
to
think that a lot of this is going to help against Bill, though.
Powerful items such as Grogar's Bewitching Bell, which can drain foes of their magic power and transfer it to others.
phasing, clones, possession, invisibility, the list goes on. He can move the sun and moon and rip apart the fabric of reality. And if his physical body is destroyed, he can keep going as a spirit.
Honestly, it'd be quicker to list off all the things Discord can't do, starting with, the end.
He can do anything he can think of, even obliterate the fourth wall. He's turned the page of the comic he's on, talked directly to the reader, referenced everything from Bob Ross to Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and even changed the very genre of the story he's in.
Oh, my boomstick sense is tingling. I'm matured enough to appreciate the cupcakes and rainbows whiz, but there's no amount of character development that will ever make me ready for another Deadpool. Ah, damn it.
Yep, I knew this
Any
was coming.
similarity is down to your line producer refusing to greenlight complex animation. I should be just as insulted by your attempt to force me into dreary fisticuffs. But when it comes to my geometric rival, I'm not about to be upstaged.
Well, I find it fascinating that you seem to draw energy from disharmony. I'd love to study how it played a part in freeing you from internal imprisonment and even in resubstantiating your very essence.
Well, if all you want is to experience substantiation.
Oh no.
What the? Ah! God, no! No!
That's the analysis of the season.
That's actually really
Well,
funny.
I'm never recovering from that emotionally.
I don't think anybody could.
Oh, look! Blissful ignorance at the bottom of this can.
With Discord's powers, Pinkie Pie could have turned the entire universe
What?
into icing.
Oh boy, he really
What that
did
meant
not.
for the laws of physics is anyone's guess.
He's basically at the top of the pony power hierarchy,
Oh my
even compared to the alternate reality threat, the Pony of Shadows, who could overrun all existence in the multiverse given enough time, or his ex-partner Cosmos, literally malice incarnate with identical powers, whom he sealed away in the stars.
Discord once flew from the Horsehead Nebula to Equestria, and kept accelerating so much he went backwards in time.
Now it's just him trying to make it to tea time with his bestie.
But Discord's power may be his greatest weakness. Since almost nothing can threaten him, his carefree attitude can leave him vulnerable to being caught off guard. Like when Taerg, the magic-devouring demon centaur, tricked Discord and stole his powers.
Even still, Discord has shed his villainous past and been made an honorary hero, happy to help out his pony pals from time to time. Or occasionally make things worse.
That's what you get when you're best friends with the spirit of chaos incarnate. I would know.
Oh, buddy, get over here.
Yeah, that's... no, not the noogie.
Hey,
All right.
I'm gonna win.
I think Bill's gonna win, honestly.
By BetterHelp.
Have you ever been up late at night, your mind racing? Have you ever
I'm
put
big
off
on
tasks
Discord,
because you're worried about one
I-
small element rather than the big picture?
One great way to deal with issues like is to talk through them.
And therapy can give you a great opportunity to do that.
It can help you get out of negative...
I think Bill's got this. They mentioned the unicorn hair, but I feel like they were very ambiguous with Bill's power. Like, and mentioned like a thing about him being a multiversal entity, but then again, Discord's beaten multiversal entities. But they mentioned the soul manipulation. I want to believe Bill's going to win.
I hope you're right. This is the one time I want to be proven wrong.
You can switch therapists at any time.
Get a break from your thoughts.
More so than Guts versus Dimitri.
I am going all in on Bill. Either I am wrong or I get to be smug as hell. But let's get into it.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Here we go!
We're gonna get it.
Pasting all this bootleg merchandise together sure took a lot of glue.
Oh damn,
Friends
the
make their
flags
own.
too.
Friends of a friend. But there's an idea. Dear Princess Celestia, today Bill Cipher learned an important lesson about friendship.
Gag! Ow!
gonna be good.
Oh damn, what's this day so far?
Terry? Yep.
Enjoy your just desserts!
Weird day.
This track already slaps.
What are you doing, man? Come on!
A tad Euclidean for my taste.
Oh shit, the stop motion segment.
Yep.
Rubber hose animation. Oh, we got a hand puppet fight.
Tell John his show is worse than Code of Honor!
You are not qualified to work with a fourth wall. This stalemate is getting dull. How about a different game?
Sure, I love checkers. Go fish! You're messing with my mind? Oh, this is my shtick, you hack!
We may be evenly matched, Bill, but I've seen your show, my two-dimensional nuisance. And I know how you die.
Oh, you think we're equals? That you're safe in here, you low-effort clown? I'm
Oh shit.
Wait.
God!
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Well,
Damn.
It was worth a try. Still, I'm surprised you don't recognize your old home.
no. No! No. No! No, 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 no!
Oh, Bill.
Ah, no big deal. I've done this once already. Wanna make a deal?
Hey, that's my line!
Service announcement. If a yellow triangle in a top hat offers you a Faustian bargain, please do not accept. He might be angry at us.
This fight was almost dead even. They can both manipulate space and time to such a degree that speed is essentially meaningless, and both at their peak could control their universes, possibly even the multiverse.
Sure, Discord can potentially drain Bill's energy with the bewitching bell, but remember the Shacktron?
While the unicorn hair barrier stopped Bill from entering, its magic nullifying aura was not effective on him. If he wasn't drained of his power by extensive contact with that, it's unlikely the bell would do the same.
So with two characters who can do basically anything, how would they even kill each other?
Both can restore their bodies from nothing, but only Bill has been shown regenerating damage to his spirit. Likewise, even in a weakened state, Bill has been able to manipulate and damage spirits himself, which is extremely useful considering we know fully erasing Discord will kill him.
While Discord's trickery may frustrate Bill for a while, his ability to see an infinite kaleidoscope and
that
literally
actually got
tell
me
the
at
future
first.
would let him cut through the tricks and
Especially with the
vaporize
whole,
his body
I've
and
seen
soul.
your show.
Now, it is
and
worth
I know
remembering that
how
Bill
you
has
die.
been defeated before,
Like,
when he was
holy
trapped in a
crap,
mind that was
that
being
was
erased.
And Discord had all the tools to replicate something like that.
However, that scenario relied on Bill's tunnel vision on invading Ford Pine's mind specifically, as well as his myopic underestimation of us lowly humans. Against other cosmic beings like Time Baby, he went for the kill immediately.
For the record, Discord has been tricked in the past too. They've both had their fair share of embarrassing moments, and they're both smarter than their mistakes at their best. The real difference is that Discord is consistently more carefree in his approach. He's used to being superior to those around him, and has been shown not to take threats seriously until it's too late.
Like with Taerg, another crafty, manipulative schemer.
Let's read the. Actually, let's read because I'm kind of curious about this. Alright,
Two.
so Bill's advantages are that he's more powerful, he can regenerate from all physical and some spiritual damage, he's more bloodthirsty and ruthless, but he's also he's also arrogant, which can get the best of him, and complete spiritual erasure can kill him. With Discord, he has physical regeneration that makes him hard to kill. He's far more creative with his abilities, but he's less powerful, lacks regeneration feats beyond physical damage, and could not debilitate Bill by draining his powers. Alright.
Yep.
And they have equivalents or counters to most abilities.
Like Bill.
With his trillion years of reality-destroying malevolence, Bill was able to take advantage of Discord's carefree attitude and get the opportunity to land a killing blow first.
Discord was incredibly powerful.
That was a
unpredictable, and
weird
fearsomely
episode. I really
persistent.
liked that.
But Bill's powers and ruthless
I think I have my new favorite of the season, honestly.
Discord could try every angle, but Bill just had his eye on the prize.
Let me out or I'll eat your dreams!
The winner is Bill Cipher.
So,
Thanks for watching, and hey, are you
real quick, before we go to next time, do you have any predictions on who's gonna win? I mean, not who's gonna win, who's gonna be next?
I have no fucking clue.
I'm predicting Liu Kang versus Jago. I know I've predicted this multiple times, but Mortal Kombat 1 is getting closer and closer to releasing, and I think
I can see a Mortal Kombat character. I can see a Mortal Kombat. I can also see a Mario character, honestly.
Guessing Liu Kang versus Jago until they say something something that else that could be the Lotus gets announced.
All right, so, if we're going to throw in our guesses, I know that this is season finale material, but I'm going to throw in Bowser versus Eggman. We're smack dab between the Mario movie and Sonic 3. I think it would make sense, even if more so as a finale. So
okay. So Bowser versus Eggman for you. Liu Kang versus Jago for me. Okay.
No, I'm not going to be right, but might as well contribute something.
We've got a ballot going on right now.
All right.
Members get to choose a matchup for the next season. So click that join button and jump into our Champions Discord.
Oh, damn! Already?
Really?
Oh, I'm gonna have to tell my friend about this. He really wants to watch this episode, so...
Alright, well, damn. I didn't expect it to be so soon.
Me neither. So I guess this isn't the season finale either. In that case, locking in bets, my prediction for the season finale now is going to be Ash versus Yugi.
Please, no. Alright, but... Oh my goodness.
So what do you think of the episode, dude?
Dude, that was amazing. I loved every second of that.
Same. It had fun analysis, really fun fight.
Dude,
I actually had me second guessing the winner.
Dude, they kept going back and forth. Like, dude, this is... If we're both allowed...
Just messing with the episode itself, it was just... the way I was just smiling watching them talk about my favorite show ever, Gravity Falls.
Dude, if your 11 out of 10 is Guts versus Dimitri, this is my 11 out of 10.
That is entirely fair.
I loved this episode so
I'm guessing
much.
This is one of your new favorites in the entire show? Like, at least in your top 10?
It honestly might be.
It's a very good pick. I'm not entirely sure if I like this more or less than Chosen Undead versus The Last Dragonborn, but
I absolutely love this more than Chosen Undead versus The Last Dragonborn. Because I love Gravity Falls. I remember watching it.
When we get around to that ranking, oh man, that is gonna be hell to debate.
Oh god.
Which one should be the number
also,
one.
Twitter
I still want it to be Guts versus Dimitri, just so I can open it up with, when it's all said and done, there can only be one.
Oh boy, that's gonna be a fun debate now. Oh man. Yep. Dude.
We'll just have to see how much I end up liking Bill versus Discord, because I really like it so far. It's an amazing episode. It's definitely my top 3 favorites so far of this season. It's the way it even made fun of the the previous My Little Pony episodes they did, where
Yeah.
Wiz calls out Boomstick for every episode, being like, "Ooh, ponies," and then be like, "Yeah, they're not so bad" at the end of each and every one. That was really funny. And the
Yeah.
way that Bill, no, it wasn't Bill. I think it was Discord actually that made it so it was just Ben and Chad in the booth.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Oh, this is easily my favorite. This is easily my favorite analysis ever. Like, I genuinely don't think anything else can top this.
It's definitely very high up there for me. I really like Guts' analysis from his fight with Dimitri, and I really like TJ Combo's analysis. I've never really thought about actually what I'd say my favorite analysis segment
Yeah,
is.
me neither, because I normally just ignore analysis, but oh my goodness, that fight was just so good.
Like, it's very easy for me to say what my favorite fight is. Probably, I actually not really anymore. It's neck and neck between Iron Man versus Lex Luthor, Balrog versus TJ Combo, and Saitama versus Popeye.
All
Those are my three
extremely
favorites.
based choices. Dude, Reddit and Twitter is gonna be pissed.
Yeah, Twitter especially.
Oh
Probably.
man, that's gonna be great.
It's gonna be one hell of a field day, but I'm as I said, my reaction to Bill winning is just I agree with everything they said because it's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Yep. I believed in the Bill sweep and I was rewarded.
This is the first time I've been wrong about a prediction for this season, and I couldn't be happier with that.
Oh man.
Yeah, we still have like 6 symbols that we don't know. Since it's the midpoint, do you want to talk about that? Like what we think each symbol is?
No.
I mean, we might as well, since we're at the halfway point.
Dude,
right?
Dude. We're gonna get them all wrong. I have no idea which symbol is which.
We're probably gonna get most of them wrong, but like, it's
Dude,
still
even
really
now, there's
fun
still
to talk
so
about.
much
I even have my
debate in
own
which each symbol is
predictions.
which. There's still so much debate in which symbol is which for like even now. Like the only ones that I'm pretty sure are locked.
Going to be this year.
What?
What do you think the Halloween episode is going to be this year? Because they're probably hinting at something. I've heard a lot of people say that Skull and Crossbones could be a spin-off from Killer Instinct versus Cervantes from Soul Calibur.
It could be. I don't know.
I mean, we could get. I mean, I guess it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility that we could get 2 Killer Instinct episodes. It's unlikely, but I mean, yeah. I do think.
Oh, go ahead.
I do think Wesker versus Kazuya is also likely, but Kazuya doesn't have much to do with Halloween, to be fair. So
yeah,
I do have a feeling Wesker versus Kazuya may come out this season, though.
I wouldn't doubt that.
It could be either the suit or maybe the beaker because of the virus from Resident Evil and stuff. But yeah, I'm completely drawing blanks. Other than that, for what the beaker could be.
Yeah.
I don't really buy Bowser versus Eggman with like it's supposed to be spikes or whatever. I don't really buy that.
Yeah, I don't think so
You
either.
can see the spikes apparently for the album art for this for Bill versus Discord. I've heard some people say it could be Cole versus Alex. I guess that's kind of reasonable since they got their powers from like scientific accidents or whatever. I'm definitely looking forward to Cole versus Alex because I one of my personal friends really wants to watch that episode.
Yeah, so oh yeah, spoiler alert, I am not going to be watching the next one with Minato. I will be being joined by probably Zombie and Wilding for that one.
Yeah. I already made plans with a personal friend, so... Anyways, here's what I think the last few symbols are going to be. I think the shuffle symbol is going to be potentially the finale, Ash versus Yugi. I think the money sign could be Norman Osborn versus David Xanatos from Gargoyles. The lotus symbol, I think, is Liu Kang versus Jago. And the skull and crossbones, I think, could be either Spinel versus Cervantes or Whitebeard versus Escanor. And then the beaker, I'm just going with Wesker versus Kazuya because I don't have anything else in terms of ideas for it. And then the suit, I think, is going to be Eva 01 versus Wing Gundam 0. Although Kira versus Adachi also does have a solid chance, to be honest. That could also work as a Halloween episode. I definitely like to see a scene where Adachi just shoots a bullet at Kira, but Kira has Killer Queen catch it, kind of like that scene where Star Platinum catches the bullet in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And then what was it? And then because of his ability to turn anything into a bomb, he flicks the bullet right back at Adachi, turning into an explosive round. That'd be so cool.
That would be dope. Alright. But for now, I think it's time to end the video, so...
okay.
You got any... Unless you have anything more to say? Like, wait, was that all the symbols we covered? Or are there more? Am I being stupid?
There are 6 symbols left, yeah.
Shoot.
So what do you think? Because they haven't confirmed what the symbols are, so if you think the symbols for the episodes that have already happened are different, then go ahead if you want to discuss that.
I don't even know where the cipher is in our DMs, so I'm just...
Let me pull it up.
We probably should have pinned it.
Yeah, we probably should have. Hang on, just give me a sec.
Oh, wait. Found it.
Oh, you found it?
Yeah, right. I'm just gonna pin this one. Just I'm still holding out that the star. I've heard of people say it's Martian Manhunter versus
It's probably Manhunter versus Silver Surfer. That's
I know
really
it probably is, but because I know it'd be way too on the nose, but I'm still holding out for a JoJo or Kirby character.
I mean, we could Kira versus Adachi would be a JoJo matchup. So the
exactly
still has a pretty solid chance of being that.
Not to mention, Meta Knight is so highly requested for the show.
Yeah. I am kind of surprised I haven't done him yet, but though Meta Knight does actually have a lot of options. There's Zero, Shezo, Beta Ray Bill. There's I think Sirius from Bomberman's a thing.
I'm pretty sure Yoda is also one of his high requested matchups, so Yoda could also get a run back. Though probably not. Though they probably wouldn't do that this season then.
A lot of people really liked the first Yoda, so not many people are really clamoring for a Yoda run back.
True, but I mean, if they could just go to the SFM team again, I could 100% see them making a Yoda masterpiece again.
So what do you think the symbols are for each episode? Ant-Man versus Atom is obviously the Atom. Yeah. The crossing swords are obviously Last Dragonborn versus Chosen Undead. What do you and the question mark's obviously Bill versus Discord. What do you think the others are?
I think the black and white symbol is Darth Vader versus Obito. I do think
the half circle?
Yeah, half circle.
Okay.
I think the wave is a Stitch versus Rocket.
Mm-hmm.
I am honestly not really sure about Misaka versus Killua. I've heard people say it's the Beaker. I've heard people say it's the Pentagram. I have no clue.
I've heard some people actually say it's potentially the money sign, so...
I find that one... I do not... I don't think that one is...
Because Misaka uses coins.
Oh, that's actually a very good point.
And
Yeah,
because Killua is from a rich family.
I've said it every single episode, and I'll say it again. I've pretty much just stated that Battle Community's lost guessing privileges on the symbols until we get confirmation.
I still have it, because I guess just Guts versus Dimitri. Even if
You're the only one who has kept the.
If it's potentially actually the cycle, and I got the wrong work, but the right answer. I still got the right answer though, so I still have rights.
You're the only one with rights in my eyes. That sounds really wrong out of context.
So Phoenix versus Raven.
Phoenix versus Raven.
I think that's probably the yin yang symbol.
Yeah.
Surfer versus Martian Manhunter.
Probably the star. Even if it. Although if it is the wave, honestly, I think Guts versus Dimitri is the suit with the berserker armor.
It's a weird one, but okay. So then, that would then narrow it down. Like, which one do you think Killua versus Misaka is most likely to be? And I'll just narrow down like the ones you haven't guessed already.
I would probably have to say the beaker then.
Okay, so you have the pentagram, the money sign, the shuffle symbol, the lotus, the crossbones, and I just realized you never guessed Cole versus Alex. Which one do you think that one is?
Honestly, I have I know nothing about this series. I would not be able to guess.
I think it's the scale. I'm gonna say that much.
I'll just take your word on that.
Okay, so you still have the cycle symbol, the skull and crossbones, the lotus, the money sign, the shuffle symbol, and the pentagram.
I've seen a lot of people say the recycling symbol is Captain Planet versus Aang, which I honestly vibe with.
I've heard Captain Planet versus the Magic School Bus way more often.
What? That's the first time I've ever heard of that, and I'm interested now.
I've heard a lot of people guess that was what they thought the cycle symbol was going to be before Guts versus Dimitri got announced.
As for the pentagram, I think a lot of people are saying Hellboy, so I find that very believable.
Yeah, probably Nero versus Hellboy. That's a likely one.
And for the money symbol, I really want to see Norman Osborn. I'm not going to lie.
Norman Osborn versus David Xanatos is awesome.
Green Goblin is so overdue for the show.
Okay, so that leaves the shuffle symbol, the crossbones, and the lotus.
Crossbone, I want to see a pirate matchup, but I think King K. Rool versus Blackbeard is possible.
Okay.
And all that's left is the shuffle, right?
The shuffle and the lotus, yeah.
The lotus, again, I could easily see being an Avatar character. Like, honestly, Uncle Iroh versus Master Oogway would be based as fuck.
It would be, yeah.
Still waiting on the Smash Bracket episode?
I just wish Iroh won.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite characters in Avatar.
But you know damn well it would be literally one of the most respectful deaths in the entire series.
It would be, yeah.
As for the shuffle system...
Like, what else could it be? Let's be honest.
I don't know what you're getting at.
Like shuffling a card deck?
Yeah, I know it's probably Ash versus Yugi. I know my boy's probably gonna die later this year.
I'm sorry for your loss, man.
Ash Ketchum's one of my favorite fictional characters of all time.
If it makes you feel better, I watched one of my favorite fictional characters get impaled by ice spikes. I just realized that can apply to two different characters. But
you're talking about Zuko or Guts?
Yeah, Zuko. I just remembered. Oh right, Guts got impaled too. Just
Yeah, I was about to be
that
like,
didn't
wait, who
kill
are you
him.
talking about?
Let's see. Luigi got fucking robbed. I'm gonna say that much.
Oh, Luigi actually got robbed. I'm either waiting for his rematch with Tails or with
I'd
Pac-Man.
prefer to see him go up against Pac-Man. That sounds way more fun, in my opinion.
That does sound fun. I won't lie.
There,
And Luigi
I don't know.
wins. So
There aren't a lot of rematches I really want to see. There's really only two matchups in particular that I'd need to be up for a rematch, and one of those involves a character I actually have someone else I prefer for. Master Chief versus Doom Guy and Ragna versus Soul Bad Guy. And even then, I'd much rather see Ragna versus Velvet Crow from Tales of Berseria.
yeah, it's just every time Luigi is in a match with Tails, whether it be like some other animation, like 1 minute melee, just Tails always wins. It's just like the Trunks situation. Like Tails always wins.
I mean, to be fair, Luigi was moving. Please tell me you got that joke.
I feel like I feel like I do. Like, oh, Tracer versus Scout. Yeah.
No. I was referencing those Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing in
Oh,
Mario Party videos.
right, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so...
if Luigi just did nothing, he'd absolutely stomp.
Alright, so, yeah, those are our predictions for... I'm actually really looking forward to seeing what the last 6 episodes are going to be.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna be great, but...
Yeah, I definitely see... It is fun, because we know... Because they've made it kind of a tradition to do Halloween episodes now, so...
Yeah.
They've been doing it since, like, Season 6, so... It's
The
kind of fun to try and
bloodiest and some of
figure
the
out,
most
like,
fun
what
episodes of the
Halloween
year.
episode could be. I still kind of have a feeling it could be Wesker versus Kazuya, because a lot of people have been talking about Resident Evil with the remake of the 4th game, and Tekken 8 is coming out next year, I think, so a lot of people are talking about that. I still would much rather see Kazuya go up against Garo from One Punch Man, but
Isn't that like a huge stomp?
I mean... God Garo isn't really standard, but he doesn't really need it to win against Kazuya, so... I mean, to be fair, Wesker versus Kazuya is also a massive stomp. Like, Wesker does not stand a chance. Trust me. I say this as a Resident Evil fan. Well, someone getting into Resident Evil. I've only played 2 games so far, but I really like the remake of Resident Evil 2.
Right, but for now, this episode is already teeming on like the edge of 50 minutes, so let's wrap it up now. Sound good?
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about like what we think the symbols are going to be.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of makes sense though, because we're at the halfway point now. So
not to mention we're talking about Bill versus Discord, the literal episode that inspired this entire cipher in the first place.
That was a great episode.
It was.
I love the hand puppet fight.
It was great.
It's nice that we got another stop motion segment. You know what I think would be great as a full stop motion fight? Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas versus King Dice from Cuphead.
I can see that. But yeah,
you can even name the track "Bet Your Life" on it, because they like gambling when lives are on the line, just not their own, just other people's lives.
Yeah. Alright, but that's going to do it for this episode. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. This episode was fantastic. Original episode will be in the description. Minato, any closing words?
Remember, reality is an illusion. The universe is a hologram. Bye, Gold. Bye!
And I will see you all in the next video. See ya! So we're going to watch that again right now, right?
Oh, hell yeah.